Morning, people. I had to get up and do this. I did. This is very necessary. I know a lot of y'all probably still in bed, with the exception of probably maybe the West Coast is still up. East Coast probably still laying down, except for y'all who got to get up and get at work, get to work early. As you come in here, truck drivers, okay. Yeah, the truck drivers definitely up. If you ever did any traveling um, across the country or across Interstate 80, which feels like you're going across the country, you know that the truck drivers be moving around at night. So the truck drivers probably headed to the truck stops. Good morning, though. We have to. I don't care how many people is in here. Y'all can share this live stream though. They can get this off the playback. There's just some things that need to be said. There's some things that need to be said. And yes, it's money on the floor. It is. Courtesy of Jae Millz. Jae Millz is running away with the algorithm right now. He's a barbarian right now. He's going crazy. And it's exciting. I bullshit you not. He said masjid to the God. My mom on the prayer line right now too. She just texted me. Jae Millz is running wild with the algorithm. As you all know, Max B came home from prison yesterday after doing 17 years. That's that was something that was anticipated, but it's just like one-dimensional story. Welcome home. Now he got to write his storyline. He got to fill in the chapters. He got work to do. Jae Millz, though. Jae Millz is having an incredible run. Your blessings come in different packages. They do. Your blessings come in different packages. They should have never let him get on a beat. Man, I got a lot to say on this. That's why I got up. I'm like, I might as well go ahead and do it now. Your blessings will come in different packages. And although Jae Millz was on Young Money with Lil Wayne, just that fast, this has become his moment. This what's going on for him right now is proven to be a bigger look than what happened for him on Young Money. Young Money, he wasn't really like, the focal point of the group or anything like that. And most people probably wasn't even familiar with who he was. But right now, he's blazing hot. He blazing hot online. And that whole narrative of him needing to update his resume, he did that with the quickness. He did. He was given the ultimate. Um, it's almost like he was put on a diving board. He was put on the Olympic diving board, and he jumped up and down on that diving board, and he did the triple landing. He did. He said the wave got the city. We not talking about the city. That's one place. Jae Millz got the internet right now. Jae Millz got the algorithm right now. He's blistering hot. He is. Max B is gonna do his rounds and shit. You're seeing a lot of clips, independent dope, different content creators who covering it. Everybody put out a video about it, but he don't have any. He don't have a jetpack. Jae Millz is wearing a jetpack right now. And I was thinking about this before I got on here. I said, damn. He's literally battling two guys. He battling two different MCs. And he kicking both their ass. He thoroughly kicking both their ass. That's crazy. Why does DC Blacks constantly mention you? I think he's a homosexual. I think he's obsessed with me. He be in my stories all the time and all kind of shit. He's quite strange. Um, quite strange. Very strange. Anyway, getting back to the topic. Jae Millz is wearing a backpack. He is. He's wearing a jetpack, fueled, full of rocket fuel. And I was, like I said, I was giving some thought to this before I got on here. Do y'all know how all of this started? Are y'all familiar with how all of this started? It's nice to be, it's important to be nice, right? Pardon me. It's nice to be important. It's more important to be nice. I've said that on here a million times. It's been said to me in real life. It's a philosophy that's very, very real. It pays to be a nice person. It does. All of this started, all of it, from top to bottom, started from one thing. Jae Millz went to Good's storefront where he's selling his merch. It's in New Jersey. And he wanted to film Good's brand, his slick brand, the sneakers, and his merch for his YouTube channel. This is what Jae Millz was doing. He was trying to build his YouTube channel. And he wanted to go to, Good's little workshop or whatever and film it. While he was there, I believe he went there thinking that him and Goods had a great rapport, and maybe even Goods might have been his friend. Goods, after this happened, Goods even made a blog saying he wasn't my friend. Just because you know somebody, that don't make him your friend, right? Jae Millz was under the impression that they was cool or something like that. If you go watch my very, very, very first video on this topic, if you go watch my very first video, the video was triggered. I was triggered by the way that Goods was talking to Jae Millz like he was nothing. And like his coverage on his channel, like him coming to film Goods his clothing brand, it meant nothing. Goods said out of his mouth, I don't need to be on your platform. I don't need you. He said something to that effect. Just like that. He didn't, his underlying energy wasn't, okay, you want to film me, my brand, and what I'm doing? I got you. You a professional. You Jae Millz. Out of all the people that you wanted to film, you wanted to film me, and what I got going on. I got you. He didn't approach it like that. He talked bad to him and said that how does it benefit me being on a YouTube channel that don't got no motion or don't got no subscribers or some shit like that. He said something like that. At this time, Jae Mills's YouTube channel only had maybe like 5,500 subscribers or something like that. Maybe 6,000. Let's say 6,000. 6,000 subscribers. But that's 6,000 people who would have been made aware of Goods' slick brand, his sneakers and his leather jackets or whatever he was selling. The fact that it was Jae Millz doing it, you know, I think that probably made it dope. You know what I'm saying? But Goods didn't view it like that. Goods talked bad to this man. He talked bad to this man. He said he tried to clown him and it backfired. Yeah, yeah. And I didn't even understand why he was doing that shit. He was like trying to style on him like he was nothing, right? And he basically said that, you on a platform that don't got no subscribers or something. Since this has happened, Jae Millz has went up about 10,000 subscribers in a couple of weeks. 10,000 easy. He's had probably like 14 or 15,000 subscribers, just like that. And his music videos are doing exceptionally well. I think something that a mistake was committed. Me personally, when Jae Millz came back to battle, I can't remember who he battled first. Who was Jae Millz' first battle when he came back? Who was his first battle? He battled somebody. What was it? It was K. Shine, I believe. I didn't think he did. I didn't think he did well. I thought he. I thought it. He said Enes. Now he battled Enes back in the day. It was K. Shine, right? I watched that battle. Jae Millz was wearing, I think, a green jacket, maybe an Eagles jacket or some shit. He was wearing green, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that being as though he had a huge reputation, I thought that it was his performance was lukewarm. I said to myself, "Damn, you came back and this is what you did." I didn't think nothing of it. I thought I'm almost positive it was K Shine. I thought the battle was mid for real, right? And preceding these exchange of diss records, I felt that if Jae Millz battled on a stage against DNA, he would lose. I felt that if Jae Millz battled Goods at this time, based on what I seen in the K Shine battle, he would lose. This is what I thought to myself, right? Only thing, it didn't unfold that way. The battle that they had between them ended up coming out by way of diss records. It did. I bet you they wish that they got on the stage with him and just battled him. But the musically, and with the visuals, he's tearing their ass up. Something that they didn't. He said Smack trying to set the battle up. Something that they didn't figure was this. Number one, Mills is from Harlem, and he was assisted. A lot of Jay Mill's most dynamic diss records that's coming out right now are produced by Ron Browse. Ron Browse passing him some heat, and he tearing their ass up. He is. He tearing their ass up. The most recent one, when he had on the black gloves, that was the coup de grace. That was the fatal. That was that was the fatal blow that ended the battle. That ended the battle. It 100% ended the battle. Right. So what you have here is a guy, Jay Mills, who was disrespected by two guys on Good's platform. They said that he needs to update his resume. They said it together. DNA went and did a blog and he said, "You can't fuck with me and rap and da 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 da." I wouldn't even, try to downplay him more. So it ended up going to battle records, diss records. He tearing them niggas ass up. It's over. The battle's over already. And um I Goods, ooh we Goods lost terribly. DNA somewhat tried to put up a fight. Goods lost terribly. Goods lost terribly. It just makes you say, why would you even carry it like that? He almost carried it like he didn't know Jay Mills. Like they're on camera battling. Well, Jay Mills said it wasn't a battle. They was let's say that they was sparring. So they was ciphering in 2002. That video was on. I watched it last night. They both was doing their thing and shit. But he almost acted like he was a nobody. DNA went as far as saying out of his mouth, "I'm a legend." Jay Mills ain't a legend. He's a pioneer. DNA said that Jay Mills was not a legend. The first video that I put out covering this topic, I told y'all that in Harlem, when it comes to battle rapping, If they made a Mount Rushmore of the battle rappers, it would probably be Loaded Lux, Murder Mook, T Rex, Jae Millz, Charlie Clips, Head Ice, Uncasa. You know, all of those guys come out of the same class. I think Votto was even in that same class battling amongst them dudes. Like them guys that I named, they've all had legendary battles on the streets off camera before they even got to the Smack DVD platform. They had already like battled each other and earned each other's respect. Whatever the case, Jay Mill's name was already solidified. By the time this battle rap shit started to become a big thing on camera, Jay Millz was already gone. He battled Sire Castro, Murder Mook, and Ines, and those three battles earned him a record deal. He was the first one out of the battle rappers to start. He was the first one out of the battle rappers to start receiving recognition as far as from the record labels and shit like that. He was one of the first. I think he signed with Universal. So again, by the time battle rap started becoming a big thing on DVDs, Jay Millz had already did his. He had already put on his work, and he was already on his way to become what his final destination ended up being Young Money. But he had already been highly touted, and at this time, Goods was nobody. And DNA was nobody. DNA wasn't even thought of or spoke of. Goods was establishing a name for himself in the Bronx and shit like that. Like I said, him and Jay Millz was on camera going at it in 2002. I think Goods said that he battled Cassidy back in the day too, right? They disrespected this man like he was nothing. I don't know what was the. I don't know what triggered that. I don't know what that. I totally don't know what that was about. What I do know is this: you got to be careful how you treat people. I know that they never in a million years would think that this would blow up in their face like that. I know they read the comments. I know they watch videos, just like us. I know that they receive phone calls. I know that they feel this pressure, and it ain't even nowhere to run. It is. It's nowhere to run. And if you go and you know what's the icing on the cake, after Jay Millz drops a battle rap, after he drops a record, a diss record, his blogs, when he get in front of that camera and start talking this shit, he talks shit like none other. He always had a nasty mouth. He did. He's always been very sarcastic, always been almost like aggressive, with his mouth. And he just wipes his feet on him. And I'm looking at the views and I'm looking at the subscriber counts. Go look at his. Well, you can't even tell now, but just a couple of weeks ago, he had music videos on his channel before this battle started. They was only getting 300-400 views and shit like that. Like he didn't have a lot of motion going on at that channel, right? And these niggas told him he needed to update his resume. Boy, did he update his resume. He didn't just update his resume. His music videos is doing the hype button. He getting 1.3 million hypes. He music videos doing 70,000 in the first day and shit like that. He became scorching hot on the backs of these niggas and shit. They talking about he need to up. His merch is selling. He's selling merch. Everything positive that could have became of this happened right away to somebody who just 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks, according to Goods, didn't have no motion. Just that fast. It happened just that fast. And it all happened because of Goods' nasty attitude and the way that he disrespected this dude. His blogs getting more views than their songs. Yeah, yeah. His blogs is scorching hot because they got playback value. Some of the shit that he be saying, he just dissects both of them. But it seems to be that he's focusing more on goods than DNA. He did him and DNA. They had the exchange, but he, for whatever reason, goods is the one that pissed him off. He's at goods ass. He is. Let me get your dumb ass out my chat, man. Fuck you talking about the wave back. That was yesterday's news. That's not what's paying us. It's not. It's way more. It's way more people feasting off this battle than Max B coming home. That was one video. Everybody made their announcement. Max B's home. Max B's home. That's it. That's it. This thing with Jae Millz and DNA and Goods. It's some niggas that's on their fifth, sixth video. This is maybe my fourth. He's feeding the algorithm. And just like he said on his blog, use me up. He said this. It's money on the flow. Use me up. He said everything that y'all doing right now, for everybody that's covering this topic right now, y'all know that this is gonna pay you for Christmas. That check gonna come out on December 21st. I said that's 100% facts. It is. And he's putting all of the criteria, he making all of the criteria available for people to do exactly that. Straight up. He said you got some haters in the chat. Them niggas ain't got nothing to do, man. I just told y'all, like Mills said, the checks come on the 21st of December. I ain't even got out of bed yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm already in the money. So I don't care. I'm about to get off in a minute. Can you touch on the lemon cayenne pepper shot? What's good for? It cleans your blood. Um, it burns up bacteria in your bloodstream, cholesterol. That's what the burn is for. When you feel that burn, it's burning up poison in your bloodstream early in the morning. It's good to take it on an empty stomach so it don't have to fight through anything. Got it? He said, cause Goods was his friend. Nah, he thought Goods was his friend. That's why he showed up at his spot to film him. When he got there, Goods wasn't being friendly. He said it out of his mouth. The footage is still online. I think it's on Goods' channel. He's talking crazy to him. I don't need to be on your platform. What I need to be on a platform that don't even got no subscribers. He just he spoke down to the guy, man. He crazy. He said, "What brand of cayenne pepper?" You just alienated the fuck out of me, man. What what does it matter? Nike, Adidas cayenne pepper, Gucci cayenne pepper. What the fuck? Come on, man. He said another thing that's trending is Oskino dissing Shady Black. What's your thoughts on that? I'm gonna be 100% transparent on this. I didn't see it going this far. Oskino's buck wilding. He's buck wilding on everybody. Um, he's came to the conclusion that the way that he's approaching YouTube will pay him. But I think this is my personal opinion. O can rap. He can. I think he's getting away from Oskino and focusing on being like a blogger or some shit like that. When he could be dropping music videos or he could be dropping music right now, he's just every video is Freeway, Math Hoffa, Shady, the Young Guns, like whoever is on his shit list when he wake up in the morning, whoever on the shit list, that's what he's gonna do. But I've seen this happen. Y'all will eventually not watch the videos because you gonna already know what to expect. Okay, this nigga talking about them niggas again. And a person probably won't after a while, people won't really watch the videos. So he gotta be careful. One of the most recent ones I seen that hit pretty hard was he said that Garcia, oh that's Rada, fuck Garcia baby mom. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy because Garcia initially approached O about oh that's Rada. And I don't think that this information was made public or anybody even noticed that Rada and Garcia wasn't. They had a label or a record a situation called Bando Baby. I don't think they fucking around with each other anymore. So just another instance of karma paying his bills. Yeah. He said, Oskino tripping. I'm trying to hear some music. Yeah, I think that he should just drop some music and put some videos out because he is a rapper. And YouTube can make certain people become, they can get comfortable. They say that all I got to do is cut on this phone and I can get some money. I would never crash my brand for no money and shit. Like in between, um, me doing live streams and shit like that, you still gonna get original content. You still gonna get the green screen videos. You still gonna get interviews. It's gonna be a utopia, a fruitopia. Pardon me. You know what I mean? He said it's getting exhausting. Yeah, That's what I was getting at. That people gonna get burned out on him doing that and shit. Drake said on the song Lord Knows that he had a line. He said something about this is a day and age where people dig up your old bones like something. It made total sense. And what he was saying was this internet shit, people will try to go after the skeletons in your closet. They would try to air, dirty laundry about you. That's primarily what you see the most when you cut on YouTube. I get real turned off and discouraged when I look at a lot of shit that's going on YouTube and I say to myself, I remember when fans were fans. You know what I'm saying? I remember when fans were fans. They allowed us to do this shit. Us meaning myself, Doggy Diamonds, um, Sub Zero. Let's say it was probably like 10 of us. This is 50.com, allhiphop.com. There was, people that World Star, there was people that you relied on for your information and for your content and shit. Now everybody everybody is doing this shit and it kind of like takes away from the prestige almost. They know exactly how Oskino is. They should have left him alone. They knew. You need some commas, fam. He says it whenever he get on. He said, "Man, everything is going online." He said, "I can make money off this." They knew he was gonna eventually respond this way. I don't agree, but that's him. Only true hip hop MCs can run into their late 40s, even 50s. Most are done early 30s, lack of content. Yeah, that whole everything that you just said is 100% true. Overexposure is a killer, and that's kind of what O is doing. Overexposure. I think he should just stick to what he's doing with Nafis. Him and Nafis have good discussions together, and just put out music, and do his art thing, and that'll be enough. Because, like I said, he is Oskino and shit. Make sure that y'all subscribe, man. I got a guest coming this week, man. Dope interview. I ain't gonna tell y'all his name. I think he's bringing somebody with him too. But that's gonna be at the end of this week. He said, yeah, he is overexposing himself, and he don't have to. He don't. I mean, shit. The niggas that he's going at it with, like Dutch. Dutch is cooked. Dutch is cooked. He's been cooked in Philly for some time. Um, Emilio Sparks, he ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? If if they not if guys ain't doing music, you only can tell your story so many times, and a lot of these dudes is going platform to platform, and you gonna burn out. Like Prince from the Supreme Team, he's on tour. He's going platform to platform. Um, he didn't even wait to okay, I'm gonna put out my own content or put out my own documentary. Them cameras in his face, he going platform to platform. If he's getting paid, it ain't a lot, 5, 10,000, maybe something like that. But just getting burnt out, and before you know it, there's not gonna be anything interesting about him. Overexposure. That's what happened with 50 Cent. He oversaturated himself. If we talking about Oskino, right? But I see overexposure heavily with Cameron when him and Mace were doing the sports show every few days. It was organic. They signed with Underdog, and here come the gimmicks. They was never gonna stick to sports. They weren't. Sports don't generate as much as views as conflict. You know what I'm saying? When people get to beefing and talking shit to each other, y'all tune into that. Y'all like that shit. And these niggas understand that. All I gotta do is get into a beef with somebody or disrespect somebody or the dirt. Niggas like the dirt. They do. If somebody gives a sports report, they talk about it for that day. The next day, it's some more sports to talk about. But one topic, one dirty topic on YouTube can go for weeks. You, Bimmy went for damn near a year. That whole thing with Bimmy, it went for damn near a year, over a year. It just got disrupted. I don't know what killed Bimmy. Um, the Bimmy, it was money on the floor with Bimmy just about a week or two ago when they mentioned in the Supreme Team documentary that he was an informant. And since then, two or three things didn't happen, and it changed the trajectory of the internet, the algorithm, so people ain't talking about it. Max B came home. Jay Millz's battle. It's then got bigger and bigger and bigger. It's always something. True that, a lot of controversy sells. That show ain't no real sports show. We get into breaking news, actual game recaps, just drama directed to rap. I said it wasn't no sports show. I always said that. It's not, nah. It's not nah. Nigga shit. Nigga shit. People will get tired of you. That's facts. You got to know when to pop out. Cam and Mace been out of content. The Supreme Team story got boring real quick. Overexposure. Freeway definitely could keep going though. I never hear Freeway say anything back to Oskino. Shit, none of them really say anything back. They don't want no parts of him. They don't want no parts of him, man. None of them say anything back. They just let him just go ahead and do him. Freeway has been doing good music. I love that song Rockefeller Chain that came out last summer with Graf and Memphis Bleak and all of them. If a person, if they stick to that, you know, it could work. He said Mills is killing it. He said Max B is about to do something special. What you think? Of all the rappers that I seen that came home from prison, with the exception of Shaheem, they haven't showed me much. Bobby Shmurda, BG, Shine. If Max, I hope Max is loaded. I hope he's loaded. I seen people saying in the comments that I seen people saying this yesterday. People were saying, I hope that he don't go out like Big Meech. And what they meant by that was um, they interviewed him at the football stadium and he was talking about the Louis shit he had on and shit like that. And he was like, I got the Louis fanny pack, Louis sneakers, and he had the Louis hat on. I'm saying to myself, that's what was popping when you was home. It ain't like that no more, fam. It ain't like that no more. So I hope he on point. If the music is there, he'll do something. I got a brother, my brother 58 years old, and he messaged me yesterday and he was like, yo, who is this dude? Like, what's up with this cat? And it was a screenshot of Max B. I'm like, oh, that's Max and shit. He like, so him and Jim Jones was beefing. So I had to fill my brother in on everything that's been going on and shit. Send him the disc records. Send him the interview that Max did with Doggy Diamonds when he had his hair permed out and shit like that. He gonna need music. He is. They should let Max B be quiet for 3 weeks. Let the music speak. He said, "Let him live, Gully." I would just that Louis shit. That ain't like that's not a big thing no more. It ain't. People is wearing underground designers. They wearing our shit now. It ain't a it ain't about your Louis belt no more and shit like that. That shit's over with. He said, right, Freeway is a real one. Jae Millz got the algorithm popping, man. Go check out his vlog that he did. He did a good one. Every time he dropped, he follow it up. It's building the fuck out of his own community. So how's that for updating your resume? He did that quickly. He said, shaking my head at Bobby and Rowdy Rebel. They came home and you don't even hear Rowdy Rebel name no more. You really don't hear Bobby's name anymore, especially not pertaining to music. And just think, Bobby Shmurda was the same nigga jumping up on that desk dancing and acting a fool for them white folks. Now he can't buy a song, he can't buy a hit record and shit. I know them whiteies like, man, I'm glad we ain't invest in this nigga, man. We dodged a bullet with this cat. He had that one song and that one dance. Hot nigga, that's it. He's gonna go down in history as one of the great one-hit wonders. He said Bobby got some good interviews that's dropped recently. Rowdy is booked again. Hmm. Good morning. Make sure that y'all like the video. I wanted to give a recap on everything that's going with Jae Millz and Goods and DNA. They started it. They started it. Do y'all understand that? They started it. They 100% started it. They started it. DNA said the man ain't a legend. You gotta go watch Mickey Facts channel. Mickey Facts put it in the chronological order on people who are referred to as legends, who Jae Millz put in more work than. Yeah. One of the people that he used was Party Yardy. He said Party Yardy only got one battle on camera, and that was Party Yardy and Mook and Murder Mook, and people call Party Yardy a legend. So how can Party Yardy be a legend and Jae Millz ain't a legend when he got several battles on camera? He battled Enes on TV. That wasn't on a DVD. That was on TV. That was on MTV. On Making the Band, right? He battled Syra Castro. He battled Murder Mook. He went on to be on Young Money. He's on the song Bedrock. The fuck? He got all of the credentials. He does. I wish Wayne would have put him on a label. They let Millz go and he killed it. He got signed off battling. Jae Millz and Mook battle was the best ever. Hmm. Well, he updated his resume. He don't got a Y'all think it's a market for him and Goods to battle on stage? Is that something that will interest people after this? After what he's doing the Goods right now? I don't think it even makes any sense to battle him after what he's doing to him right now. Like, why would I give you a shot? Tearing your ass up now. He said, no way, maybe. His K Shine battle was cool. I wasn't, that was his return battle. I wasn't feeling it all like that. He said, yeah, it's still money on the floor. I don't think he should get on stage after this. I don't either. I think he should just use this as a walk-off. You know what I mean? Walk-off three-pointer. Hit a three-point bomb and step the fuck off. There's no reason to get them niggas a shot. Fuck the money. Fuck the money. He's making money at his YouTube channel now. He's a permanent fixture on YouTube. He's established now. From here on, he can do live streams with other people. Angry Fan, Mickey Facts, Ron Browse, discussions. And his channel will flourish from there. He's gonna be at 20,000 subscribers probably like by the end of the week. Like, I'm seeing this shit getting bigger and bigger. It is. Top of the morning, fam. He said, remember the Alpo era? Yeah, that got burnt out quick. Niggas need to respect the people who put it down before them. They shouldn't have never been disrespecting him like that. I don't know what was rooted in that. Again, the only thing I can say is it's nice to be important. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. All of this started because he asked Goods to interview him and for him to get on his platform and talk about his brand. The same brand that he's dissing now, the same sneakers that he's dissing now. He started out trying to help him promote them shits. He started out trying to help him promote them leathers and shit. Everything that he's dissing now, this all started because he was like, yo, I want to get you on my platform, the shit that you do in your company. He was trying to promote him. That's crazy as hell. Like, he was trying to help him. He was trying to help him. Everything that he's using to destroy him right now, he started out trying to help him. That's something that I can't get over. That's what pushed me to get on this live stream early. I said, I can't believe that all of this happened. All of these diss records, videos, music videos, all of this came because he tried to help this dude. That's crazy as hell. Good's a bozo, so it's been time for him to get exposed. Millz got 2 platinum plaques because of them Young Money singles, Bedrock and Every Girl. Millz just did an interview with Memphis Bleak. That was entertaining. I told y'all, he cooking. He cooking. Pots on the stove. Told the man to update his resume. I wonder what the fuck them niggas thinking now. When they get up in the morning. They like, damn, man. They can't even look at the comments below their videos and shit. It's been a landslide that it don't even make sense for Goods to, put out another diss record. The streets didn't already decided you lost. And the fact that he put out that one record that was terrible, that just damaged everything. That just fucked everything up for him. Enes beat Millz, but Millz beat Mook and now mopping the floor with Goods and DNA. I thought that Enes was getting off in that joint. Some people, I think Mickey Fax said that he felt that Jae Millz won that joint. I thought that Enes was getting off, but I was a fan of Making a Band. I was watching the show, so I wanted Enes to win. I didn't even know who Jae Millz was all like that at the time. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming through. This shit that I'm saying right now, this needs to be said. Jae Millz is putting on a master class for how to destroy your enemies. 2 of them. 2 of them. That's crazy. Never seen 2 niggas get their ass spanked simultaneously and shit. Like, it's crazy. He said masterful. Very masterful. And you know what else is crazy? Each one of them diss records got better and better and better. It's like he started to heat up. So, y'all heard my cliche, get your dribble right. They forced him to get his dribble right within 4 or 5 songs. I like Goods, but Jae Millz came at his head. Took his head off. Took it off. He said, you did not lie. That Goods joint was terrible. I was listening to Mickey Fax last night. Mickey Fax said that record was pre-made or something like that, meaning a producer had been sending that beat around, and it already had that girl on there singing the hook, so all it needed was some verses on there. This is my understanding of it. Whatever the case, Goods decided to make it a diss record. Once the streets rejected it, all of a sudden it wasn't a diss record. That we not buying that, my nigga. DNA ain't never been outside. Joey Badass did similar too. Mickey cool with Goods and DNA. He doing damage control. I think he cool with all parties. I think he cool with all three of them dudes. Sometimes you need a push to really get in your bag. If you rapping, you got to bring your best. I'm entertained. I am. I'm entertained. And I know that you know what's funny? I know that this other battle rappers looking at this like, damn, I wish I was in a battle right now. Cause they got the internet. They do. The Max B was breaking news. That was yesterday's news. For the rest of the week, we gonna get little Max B tidbits and shit like that. But Jae Millz got he got the algorithm. He's the hottest shit on YouTube right now, in my opinion. For real. That joint was horrible. I expected more from Goods. The myth has always been that Goods made good songs. He's not showing it. Mills is an outsider when it comes to the battle rap community. What he is doing is difficult. He turned the whole culture. I wouldn't say he's an outsider. He just wasn't around when it started to become a real big thing online. He was away with, Young Money doing records and shit like that. Definitely a veteran. DNA's second song was better than both of Good's songs. Goods fumbled the ball entirely and exposed himself. Keep talking about he in $100,000 car and this cost this and this cost that. Nobody cares about that shit, man. It's not gonna save you. Your pen, you need your pen. For real. Mills is a pioneer before the camera era. Legend and pioneer. So I just wanted to get on here and wake y'all up. I gotta take care of some shit with my brand. I got packages to ship this morning. The only thing that might top this is when the face off of Easy and Cassidy. That's out. I just was looking at that before I got on here. They all in each other face. Johnny Mac just posted it on Instagram. I think it happened yesterday. I'm highly upset with Goods. Not too many battle rappers can make that transition successfully, if any at all. So Goods have a hit song like Mills do good. No. Goods don't have no hit songs. He don't. They shouldn't have been disrespecting him, man. Um, as far as the battle rappers go, I feel Sue Surf got the best music, but Jae Millz showing that he could do it too and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what Lil Wayne is saying. He said the nerve. Goods talk that money talk all the time, nothing more, nothing less. I don't like Mills, Goods, or DNA in battle rap, but Mills smoked him on wax. He did. Hmm. So, it's money on the floor, y'all. It's courtesy of Jay Mills. He created a whole industry. I know he like, damn, this is just miraculous. This is the most motion he's had in years. Like, basically, probably since Smack. Even when he was on that song Bedrock, it, it was like, okay, he's dope. I mean, it's dope that he's on a song and the song is on TV. But it wasn't like this. I know he like, damn, I'm cooking. Just like that. Yeah. The fact that they tried to discredit him for even being on those songs was delusional in itself. They was hating. It was hate. You get what your hand called for, man. He spanked their ass. I think Mills was ghostwriting over at YMCMB. He couldn't show his skill on Bedrock. Yo, Gully, no disrespect to you, but why you never respond to my messages? What did I do wrong? Super chatted. I can't read everybody's comments, fam. That's what the super chat is for. You can use it. It ain't broke. Use the super chat. Goods is living proof that money can't unlame you. Facts. Super chat works. Yeah, I had to get on here and put some things into perspective. I'm gonna say it again. All of this that you see happening started out because Jae Millz asked Goods to get on his channel. Let me film what you doing as an entrepreneur. Your sneakers, your clothing brand, the slick brand, the leather jackets. He was in his store. That's how this all started. It did. He was trying to help him. Now the same shit that he was trying to promote, help him promote, he's using it to destroy him on battle rap songs and shit. He said, "You read that, so how you never read dude messages?" He said, shaking my head, arrogance. Oh, Jim Jones is gonna be in the hot seat next. I'm predicting this. 50 Cent posted him as the character from Belly that was eating a banana. I think his name was Calvin or some shit like that. I think I'm predicting this. Them dudes that's on that podcast with Jim Jones, they're rappers, right? I think if Max B come out here like he's supposed to musically, I think somebody from that room is gonna want a song with him. I don't know which one of them, but I feel that somebody in that room, somebody on that podcast is gonna say, "Man, this is business." They're gonna want to feature, want to collab with him because it will affect. He said, "Yeah, true." He said, "Fabulous." I think that somebody is gonna come to this understanding like this is the good business move. Like I probably need to collab with him or I need a feature with him. Something like that. I'm predicting that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Watch, watch. He said, "I predicted this fab." Dave East already has a song with him. Dave East on some Harlem shit. I could see Dave doing a song with Max. They got a picture up of your son and everything. I got pictures up of him. I got videos of him. We was in the gym yesterday working. Dave East is gonna get on a new song with Mac. They said Dave, and that's gonna tilt. Cause Jim is standing on the fact that he don't like him or he don't fuck with him. He got a video out right now. In the same position another man. He in bed and he doing an interview with somebody, and they asked him about Max, and he said no Max B questions. Allegedly, Mano has a song with Max too. Max could put York back up top if he signed with Ross. Terry Lee says they said you don't see your son and your store was fake. Me and my son was just in the gym training yesterday, and if my store was fake, it's cool. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't come here for the validation and shit. It don't pay my bills, man. Like it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even my opinion how you feel about me. Mano had a song with Max in French, if I remember correctly. Probably Dave East. He doesn't have a pulse musically. He's sitting down with niggas that been out since '07 and before. That's a huge problem. I gotta get off of here, man. That's been an hour. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure that y'all subscribe. Play this joint back. Play this joint back, man. I put out some very poignant information. And make sure y'all follow me on IG at I am gullytv_. All right? Peace.